Greetings and welcome to another episode of my hardcore road to glory. Now, for the first few minutes, you're going to be seeing FUT Champions highlights on the screen. These, I believe, are my first 10 games, and we'll get more talking about that. Before that, that's the plan for today's episodes, highlights of these games, and then afterwards, I'm going to be showing you my current team, which did change a little bit because I know, you guys saw my team in the previous episodes and the tactics that I decided to go into FUT Champions. But bad news, Felipe Anderson was kind of a drag. So, we spent a little bit of cash and we made a few changes, but we'll talk about those last, after these highlights. And here's what I got to say. My weekend league was ultimately a failure, as we see in Near Post Nation. Like, Near Post is ridiculous in this game, and I called it in June, guys. We were all playing for Team of the Season FIFA 19 cards. I got invited to EA Play, and I said in June, FIFA 20, early gameplay, early version of the game. I said Near Post is OP, and guess what? We're still dealing with the Near Post being absolutely broken. Nonetheless, and to elaborate on that, more so than that being annoying, it's like Far Post is awful for God knows what reason. But I digress. Let's talk about my weekend league, right? Before I tell you my stats and my score, well, you probably would have seen it from the title. It's a failure for me. A lot of people would tell me, yo, head up, you're going to get what you want and you're a target soon enough. Don't worry about it. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Everyone who's been sending me nice messages. I appreciate you because anyone who knows me will know that I really cared about verification, getting 27 wins as soon as possible so I can compete in online qualifiers, just because I like it and it brings cool content to the channel. But let's talk about the stats. I scored a grand total of 114 goals and I conceded 30 in this weekend league. I'm all right with those goals scored. I'm not too fussed. Honestly, I'd probably subtract like 5 or 6 to those because one game I won 13-0 because the guy was being weird and scoring own goals and stuff and then letting me score. It's just a waste of time. So let's subtract like 5 or 6 of those and we'll be at 109, 108. So you could say I had a stat of scoring between 3.5 to 3.8 goals per game, which could be more, should probably be more, but that sounds like about my play style. Probably overworking chances for the most part. And then I conceded 30 goals. That's, in FIFA 19, I would have been happy with that. In FIFA 20, I'm not as happy with that. I should be conceding a lot less. But there is an interesting stat. The servers on this game are absolutely disgraceful, and we've been dealing with delays since FIFA 17 where we had DCs. FIFA 18 we had less DCs, but the gameplay was still pretty bad. FIFA 19 the gameplay was horrific. Button delays always a thing. I don't even know if it's a matter of it increasing or decreasing. It may have just stayed the same, but depending on the gameplay it feels different, right? Obviously FIFA 20 feels way different to FIFA 17, and therefore delay will have a different impact on FIFA 20 compared to FIFA 17 gameplay. So it might feel like, oh my god, delay has gotten bigger, but really it's just the gameplay has changed and maybe it just impacts FIFA 20 gameplay more than it would FIFA 17. Nonetheless, though, 30 goals conceded, 1 goals per game, nice and round stat. 1 goal per game conceded doesn't sound too bad, but they were just, if we look at closer, in my first 10 games, I conceded 15. So half of my 30 came in my first 10, and my first 10 were the ones that you're seeing right now. And unfortunately, I went 8-2 in my first 10, which is absolutely horrible for, my level, I'd say, and just what I want to achieve. These are supposed to be the easier games, and this is not an excuse. Obviously, I have lots to work on, but at the same time, Friday was when I played my first 10, and that's when I had the worst delay of the whole weekend. I should have probably stopped, but my mindset was like, I think we're in for one of those weekends where the gameplay never gets good. So, it's unfortunate. We conceded half our goals in our first 10, and it's not a coincidence because those, like I said, were the games that were extremely delayed. I couldn't do anything, guys. I couldn't do anything, man. And Saturday was, usually the hardest day for me. And then I went into Saturday, and I had like 6 or 7 rage quits in a row with clean sheets because gameplay was really good for me. On Saturday, I played 10 games, and I won them all. So it was good. And then, obviously, we finished Sunday with a 26-4, boys. We finished Elite in 2, so we got Elite 2 rewards waiting for us next week. But overall, as we get tornadoed, man. Like, come on, bro. I didn't survive FIFA 19 to be tornadoed in FIFA 20. Nonetheless, 26-4. We were 1 away from the target. 1 loss less than what we achieved, and we would have achieved our target. but it is what it is, and we have to march on. Now, you might be wondering, Stallion, why on God's green earth are we on Footbin? And guess what? The theme of poor servers continues, boys. The servers are down. It is now Monday. I actually tweeted earlier something along the lines of, I made a joke, right? It was kind of like a sarcastic joke. I tweeted something like, did you have a bad weekend? Are you looking to grind? Are you looking to improve for the next weekend league? Are you really in the mood to get into rivals and grind and find some form? Well, don't do it. Literally do anything but that, because it's unplayable. And lo and behold, a few hours passed and the servers shut down on us, and thank God they did, man, because it should not be allowed to let people hop on these servers. They were just horrible. But this is the team that I showed you guys, right? So you can see with the green outlines, he doesn't count anymore in my coin total because obviously he's not there. These two guys are untradeable, blessed with our untradeable fullback pack luck. And then obviously Ndombele's from an objective, so he isn't really worth anything. So our coin total went up naturally by itself because of the inflation of the market. Like players like Delaney that I bought for 50 are now like 75k. I did upgrade to ones to watch Hernandez because I got to the point where, I had bought the gold Hernandez at 50,000 coins, and this guy reached a grand total of the gold card at least like 85, 90k, and then this card was only 105k. So I figured the gold card is definitely going to drop, right? The ones to watch might drop, it might not, but like there's only like 15 to 20k difference, at least at the time that I bought. So I bought this guy for like 107, 108, 110, I can't remember, and now he's already at like 120k. So I figured I think it's worth the upgrade. I'm going to do it. I'm going to just slot him in. I don't see me upgrading this guy in a while because unlike Akanji, he's a lot more solid. Nonetheless, we made a change because after 10 games, maybe the delay got to my head, and it probably would have been fine if I didn't make the change because honestly, the delay would have made anyone look bad, but we sold him and we brought in Bobby Firmino. God bless Footbin for allowing us this video because I can't show you guys on the game. So Bobby Firmino was replaced, and I started playing Sonic Cam in a 4-2-3-1, and then if I played a 4-3-3, Firmino would be my third CM. So all in all, it worked out a lot better. He cost more coins than Anderson, but I feel like it had to be done. Anderson was just doing my head in. It was too much. I had the coins, so screw it, man. We did it. We upgraded to Firmino, and this is our current team. This is the team we played the last 20 games in, and this is the team that almost brought us 27 wins. Unfortunately, we choked. They did let me down a lot, and a lot of posts were hit by Dembele particularly, but I can't blame these guys. No one would have played well in those servers. It was absolutely disgusting. I'm sure most of you, if not all of you, felt the delay this weekend. It was unbearable. Honestly, I cannot believe it's been this long of this much delay, but hopefully one day there will come a time where you can log on in any hour of any day of the week and be sure to play pretty decent gameplay. But until then, we're going to have to suffer, it seems. I guess in conclusion to this episode of the RTG, guys, I hope you guys like the first 10 games. I think from now on in like weekend league recap videos, I'm going to show the highlights of the last 10. I think that makes more sense. If I did all 30, it'd be a bit too much, I think. So last 10 games, let me know what you guys think. And then obviously, our goal from here is to improve. We really need to hit like a home run with the rewards on Thursday. I've also been grinding squad battles. I just haven't showed you guys 2 weeks of Elite 1 squad battles rewards because they're really bad. I did post the last set of rewards from Elite 1 squad battles on my Instagram. Check the description if you want to follow me on Instagram, if you just want to check it out. But yeah, the grind has not been paying off right now. Sweating my butt off to get these rewards and playing rank 1 in division rivals and reaching division 1 and all this stuff, but we just get rewarded with delay. Obviously our goal for next week is to, I think I think the proof of the first 10 games where they were supposedly easier and us doing the worst in the first 10 and then doing better later on with better gameplay is just a testament to how the delay really affected us. It's hard for me to analyze my mistakes when I know that I can't really register my input. I can't be confident. I can't give myself too much of a hard time. So I think next week the plan will be, on stream, I'm going to try and find more tactics that I can switch to, find more alternatives and game plans, more formations, maybe do a 4-4-2 as a third game plan. and then improve the defense a little bit. But more importantly, if I feel that the gameplay is bad, I'm just going to stop playing. And I suggest you all do that if you care about achieving the best result possible. And then as soon as I feel the gameplay is good, I don't care if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to keep playing for as long as I possibly can, and just try and see what happens with that when that's the plan. That won't guarantee me a 27, right? But at least I can have fun as much as possible, because this is not about competitiveness. Apologies. This is about pure enjoyability, and playing in certain conditions is not. If you guys have noticed, hoodie was on today again because, you know, after a weekend like that, the hoodie stays on. It's a new one, obviously, different one from last video, but we are still in protest, so the hoodie stays on. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace out.